Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. On today's video, I'm going to rebuild this 60-year-old Weber kettle. Stay tuned. Alright, so this is my 1962 Weber kettle. That makes it 60 years old. I'm going to pull off the lid just so you guys can see the inside. And the lid is pretty banged up here. I'll probably take some pliers and straighten out that lip just so that lid fits a little snugger than it currently does. Alright, this is the original grate from 1962. And I can tell that because this is a very heavy construction and it's beat up. So this is going in the trash. There's no need to hold on to something like this. And here's a charcoal grate. As you can tell, it's beat up. This is also going in the trash. This is probably the original charcoal grate. Again, 60 years old. Alright, so as you can see, those are the vent holes at the bottom of the Weber kettle, but the vents are completely gone. So I'm going to wash this off real quick, take the legs off, and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright, so these are the original wheels from 1962, and I do have some newer style wheels, and unfortunately, you can't find these wheels anymore, and I believe the original wheels had rubber on them, so all that's left is really the rim. Now I'm going to hold on to these, and as you can see, back then they used to use a metal lock nut. I'm going to try to save these and reuse it. So I just got a screwdriver here and try to pop it out. There we go. Check that out. Still in really good condition. And I think I can use these again. Alright, so at this point I'm just going to slide the wheels off. Slide the legs off. I've got a brand new leg right here. Let's slide that in there. Now I can tell you, actually let me show you guys this. Here's the original leg and here's the replacement leg. They're about 3 to 4 inches longer. And the reason for that is Americans are taller now than they were back in 1962, me included. So let's slide our wheel on and hammer back on this nut. That did it. Let's do the other side and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright, so this is the bottom of the Weber kettle. And as you can tell, we've got some rust right here, so I'm not even going to worry about trying to bang this thing out. It's a little dented on this side, and one of them is actually dented in pretty good. But again, since it's rusted, I'm going to leave it alone. As you can see, it's got a rivet right here in the middle. So I need to drill that out to install our new vents right here. So this is going to go just like that, and it'll pivot on the new bolt right there and cover up those vent holes. So I've got a small drill bit right here. I'm going to drill a hole right through this rivet. Alright, so I've got all the rivets drilled out. Now it's time to install our vents, our new vents. Just like that. Get a bolt and a washer. Put that in there, just like that. Put the nuts on the other side and tighten it up. Snug up that screw a little bit. All right, let's check our new vent, see if it works. Perfect. Look at that. All right, I'm going to install the other two, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so the vents are installed. Now let's install the legs, and I did get new legs for this Weber kettle as well. So as you may know, the new Weber kettles have a little clip on the top that holds the leg in there. But this 1962 model has a little wing nut on it. I'll show you guys that here in a bit. Alright, so these are the little wing nuts on this 1962 model, and these are the original ones from 1962. So just install that to hold the legs on. And I'm going to install the other two as well. No. Alright, so one thing I did forget was to install these clips that's going to hold the new ash pan around right here. Okay, so in order to do that, I've got to take these nuts off and pull the legs out Then we just got to lift the leg up a little bit and install these clips. Just like that. All right, I'm going to set this on the ground and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so the only thing left to do is to put our charcoal grate in. Brand new charcoal grate. Fits in there absolutely perfect. And you know what? We might as well break it in. So let's throw in some charcoal. You know, one thing I wonder is if back in the 60s, if they would rake these coals to one side and kind of put a brisket or a pork shoulder on one side like we do today. Things that make you wonder, right? All right, so I've got my grill gun right here. That's what I'm going to be using to light up this charcoal. And if you don't have one of these, check out the links below and get yourself a nice discount. And if you're not using this, I highly recommend that you do. Not only is this good to light up your charcoal grills, but I also use it to light up my big offsets as well. Here we go. All right, about 1 minute later, these coals are lit. So I'm gonna let these coals get nice and hot and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I got the old Weber kettle fired up. I'm gonna be cooking up some of these andouille sausages from Porter Road. Check them out. Not only do they sell amazing steaks, but they also have an assortment of flavored sausages that I highly recommend. They even have some chorizo, which I cannot wait to try. So these sausages are made from the same quality meat that they sell in their market. So no antibiotics, no artificial flavoring, and these are gluten-free as well. So all I'm doing to these sausages is cutting a slit on one side, just like that. These are fully cooked. These are going to split open nicely once they start cooking. All right, let's get these other two done as well. All right, let's pop these on the Weber kettle. All right, let's check out our new 1962 Weber kettle. Got a brand new grate on there. So the lids, just like the new lids, have that hanger on them. Check that out. So I did rake the coals to one side and I've got the bottom vents halfway open. I'm going to place the sausages right over here on this side, away from the charcoal. Look at that, nice and snug like a 1957 Chevy car door. I'm going to open up the vent halfway. We'll bring you guys back in about 10 minutes. All right, so it's been 15 minutes since we put our sausages in. Oh yes, they are starting to split open. Look at that, beautiful. Just gonna toss these over the briquettes over here on this side. Grill them up just a little bit, get that backyard flavor on them. Just gonna roll these around for about 4 minutes. We'll come back and give them a taste. Stay tuned. All right, the andouille sausages are ready. Check that out. Does that look delicious or what? Let's make ourselves a nice little sausage dog. Look at that. Beautiful. We're gonna add some of this PS seasoning beer hall mustard. Oh yes. I'm gonna add some of my pickled red onions. If you guys haven't checked out my pickled red onion recipe, I will leave a link at the end of this video. Oh yes. These onions have some red pepper flakes in there, so just a little bit of kick. Check that out. Let's give it a try. All right, here we go. Man, this andouille sausage from Porter Road is fantastic. Has a little bit of spice. Got those cold onions on the top and that mustard. This is delicious. All right, guys, so check out the links below and get yourself 15% off of Porter Road. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1962 Weber kettle remodel video. If this is your first time to my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe Spit Barbecue. See ya.